Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
So I have to, before I start my speech, I will ask you guys a question. Have you ever encountered anything in your life that is a blessing in disguise? Think about that for a moment. If you have, please raise your hand. Okay, there are 3 people, and I don't think there are a lot of people raising their hands, so I think I will give you guys a few examples. So maybe when you broke up with your partner, and later you found another person who is better than this one, and it's called a blessing in disguise. And the second example is that maybe you cancel a trip, and later you find out that the place you will go has bad weather during your trip, and this is also called a blessing in disguise. Personally speaking, I really wanted to study abroad, and the first thing I needed to do is to pass the TOEFL test for high score, so that I could compensate for my low GPA in college. I told myself I had to reach 100 points no matter what. So let's go back to February of 2022. At that time, I had already taken TOEFL for 3 times, and my scores were under 100 points, 3 times in a row. So this time, I wanted to be 100% prepared and confident enough to nail my test. Then I would go to my first TOEFL test. So preparing my test, I spent 1 to 2 hours studying TOEFL after work. I would rush back home after work, eat a quick dinner, and take a shower as soon as possible to buy time for my study. I emphasized a lot into speaking because I wanted to be confident and natural during the speaking session. So this is the first thing I did during my preparation.
In my opinion,
So this is a sound from my TOEFL teacher. And when I listen to this sound, I would echo in my head, and I will say, in my opinion. So this is the first thing I did during my preparation, and it's quite useful. And my pronunciation and speaking intonation has made a lot of progress because of this practice. And the second thing I did is my friend and I would have speaking practice 3 times a week. So this is what happened during that preparation. So my friend would ask me, do you think scholarships should be given to students who have good academic performance, or students who are poor? Answer me after B, and he will say B, and I will answer the question. And I will answer, I think scholarships should be given to students who are poor, because underprivileged people still got a chance to in this world. So I put a lot of effort into speaking, and I have done a lot of practices about TOEFL, and I really look forward to the day, to the TOEFL test day, because I really wanted to show that my preparation was really worth it, and how much progress I have made throughout these 2 months. However, one day, when I woke up on Monday, I felt really sick on that day. and the TOEFL test was on Saturday. And I found out that, I was sick and I slept most of my time, and I couldn't even prepare for my test. So it was a disaster for me because I have spent so much time preparing for that, but I was sick during that week. So here comes the day. On Saturday, so during that week, I spent 0 time study and slept most of my time. And on Saturday, I woke up and I went to the test room with high spirits and confidence because my health conditions became much more healthy, and I was really confident that I could finish the test with high score. And I think I handled all the questions properly. And after I walked out of the room, I felt with relief because I really think I did quite well on the test. In conclusion, when we, in our lives, there are some bad things happening to us, urgent circumstances. If we can face them and deal with them with positive mindsets, they may turn out to be blessings in the end. Back to TME.
Okay, thanks Alan for his preparing speech about how he prepared TOEFL and his experience. So now let's go to the timer and outcome report.
This is the first timer report. For variety section, Harvard, 1 minute and 4 seconds. For Tom, 46 seconds. And for Carby, 1 minute and 15 seconds. And for Yvonne, 1 minute and 55 seconds. For prepared speech speaker,